Hello, everybody. It is your host, as always, the goofy one, the floaty one, and now maybe Mr. Worldwide. You know, only been to two places ever in my life, but Mr. Worldwide, if you will. But all jokes aside, as many of you do know, I went on a 2-week trip to Japan and I decided to create a vlog. Now, most of this is kind of just like hodgepodge footage of me just recording it for the sake of recording it and not necessarily to like record it for a vlog. So I will say this is not like professionally made, or the structure is going to be a little weird compared to like maybe vlogs you've seen from like real vloggers and stuff like that. But I'm not a real vlogger, so just bear with me. It's gonna be real gritty, if you will. So honestly, day one starts exactly like you think it would. We go on the plane. This was my second time flying ever in my life, and obviously my first time international. So I had experience with flying a long-ish flight before, because I did a red-eye from Senjo land to Chicago, which was about, I think, like 5 or 6 hours. But it really sucked. I didn't have a neck pillow. I actually used the tray to kind of like sleep like a desk, like if we were back in school, but that was just like terrible. It was a terrible way to do it. But luckily this time I came prepared with a neck pillow, and it made the overall experience just 1,000 times better. Please buy a neck pillow. Don't use the one they give you. The one they give you usually sucks. I actually used it to please. But we boarded the plane, got all nice and situated. A lot of this footage is basically B-roll. But one of the things I hate the most about planes, and again, I've only been on a plane twice, it just so happens that both of my times, just like the experience of taking off and landing is just so uncomfortable. And particularly, like I mentioned, when I went on that trip to Chicago, the landing was like extremely turbulent and it was just like, oh. So here's a little bit of like my initial reaction to the takeoff. I don't like roller coasters, bro. You're riding on a roller coaster. Honestly, the worst part for me is the takeoff and the landing, but once we hit the skies, I mean, it's not in my hands anymore, so we are, at this point, finally in the air, and soon we get our first meal. We had an interesting meal.
This is a Ford.
What?
A Ford.
Say that again.
This is a Ford.
And so the answer has finally been solved. What is the deal with airline food? The deal with it is that it pretty much generally sucks if you're in economy. But after that first meal, they dimmed the lights to try and help people get some sleep. And of course, I brought my Nintendo Switch to play some Ballatro, baby. I actually literally only bought Ballatro just specifically for this flight, and the most hilarious part is I'm not the one who got the most value out of it. Then I got my friend addicted to Ballatro. All it took was one plane ride.
You'll build the habit.
So sadly, I didn't record most of the train ride there because I just feel awkward. Like, I don't have the vlogger. I don't have vlogger's pride, bro. I can't put my phone up and just like record the window, and I just would have felt awkward. But once we hit up the hotel, we hit up the 7-Eleven not too far away.
I got a frickin' HoloLive pack. Oh my god. It's time for an unboxing. It literally smells when I open it. It actually had a scent. So I now realize why it had a scent. It's a frickin' wafer cookie. But I did get Miko. Let's go. So like I mentioned, are more than likely past me, as mentioned. Yesterday was really tough. I thought I could beat the jet lag with my strategies. It didn't really work. I'm up right now at 5 in the morning. I don't have a sad me to present to you. If I did, that'd be cool. Because I'm awake a little too early. But yeah, I'm probably gonna hit up the conveni and find something to eat.
So yeah, stopped by the conveni, picked up Pocari Sweat. This is an awesome, like, it's almost like Gatorade, but like without all of the bad stuff that Gatorade has. I think. I don't know. It just tastes really good. And I got this minced tuna roll, which I then proceeded to just eat in the morning at like 6 a.m. It was a vibe. Oh my god, dude, go down the line, bro. So day 2 started us off with a trip to the Hamarikyu Gardens. I think the initial plan my friend had was to just start us off slow, you know, get used to the atmosphere, the environment, because, you know, we did just land and, you know, go see a garden. And honestly, this garden was really, really nice. I didn't record as much as I probably should have, but I really, really enjoyed it. I can't lie to you, I'm really in my element right now. Just a little piece of nature in the middle of the big city. I like that. I feel like a fool, but after we left the gardens, we started to make our way towards the main attraction of day 2, which was Team Lab Planets, an interactive art museum, which I'll show you guys plenty of in a second. But we had some time to kill before our appointment, so we actually wandered down towards Toyosu, which is not too far away, and we found the Toyosu market, but not exactly the market, the Senkyaku Banrai, which is just a little shopping mall area with a lot of different food stalls. And we actually ended up seeing this cool like samurai lore show over there. So real quick, I forgot to take pictures or even videos of it. Common theme of this vlog, as you can tell. But we ended up stopping at this omakase nearby called Daiwa Sushi. If you don't know what an omakase is, it's sort of like the chef cooks right in front of you. It's a set course meal. I think this is about 7 or 8 courses, I forget. And it's just high quality sushi and a high quality course meal. And it was really, really awesome. Highly recommend if you guys end up somehow in the area. But then we started to make our way towards Team Labs.
Cafe and resting area. Open air. 休憩とカフェ. Read explanation.
So since I completely missed recording the explanation, let me explain how Team Labs Planets works really briefly. There's 4 different exhibits. There's the water exhibit, the garden exhibit, and the forest exhibit, and then the open air exhibit, which is usually the last because that leads to the exit. Basically, these exhibits are all interactive and they all have the different themes of water, garden, and forest. The first exhibit was the water exhibit, and pardon all of the feet you will see in these clips. It's because this exhibit, they specifically tell you, roll up your pants, go barefoot. It's going to involve a lot of water. Riddle you that. Water in exhibit involves water. Warning, the following segment does have a lot of flashing lights, and if you are sensitive to that kind of stuff, please skip ahead. And then we enter the flower reflective room. Honestly, my experience here was pretty interesting. I'm not really one for museums, and I think this kind of set it home for me that, you know, I just wasn't really like completely enamored. The lights room for me was like peak of this. This reflective like light show room was like, it's whatever, but it was still a cool experience, and honestly for not that much. All right, since I don't want the next like 10 minutes to be Team Labs planets, we're gonna speed things up. We then went to the athletics forest, which has a bunch of athletic challenges, sort of like this thing where you have to test your dexterity, climb up to the top, move around. But the coolest thing about the forest was there was this room, and this is a room where if you draw something, they scan it, and it shows up all over the walls. So obviously you know what I had to do. Now that's a work of art right there, if I do say so myself. It wasn't long until I started seeing a little bit of me on the wall, and then check this next part out. It just started raining. I don't know if like they viewed it as art in its algorithm or whatever, but it just started raining me. According to what I was told, they might keep it in their system, so if you do end up going there to Team Lab Planets Tokyo, I might actually be still there. Who knows? I don't know what if she said that just to butter me up, just to be like, oh yeah, I draw something good because it shows up. But yeah, honestly, I didn't even initially want to do the drawing at first. I don't know, I'm not usually that kind of guy, but it was fun. It was actually really fun. I'm glad I ended up doing it at the end. So then finally we went to the flower room, and I don't remember if this was part of the forest or not, but this is essentially the last room I recorded of Team Labs Planets, because I was kind of starting to get over it. You know, it is just a museum, and you know, you're supposed to be very enamored with all the with the spectacle of it all. But ultimately we then moved on from Team Labs and headed towards Diver City, Tokyo. And it was closed. We were actually really unlucky that day. It was only closed the day we went there and the day after. So we ended up going back to Diver City a little bit later. But this pretty much ends day 2.
Oh, that must be the museum right there. This is nice. I love this.
If you guys couldn't tell by now, a lot of my footage is going to be a lot of nature stuff because I really do just enjoy like sitting in nature. That's a lot of my B-roll. So day 3 took us to my favorite town in all of Tokyo, Akihabara. I'm in my element. Sadly, that's all the footage I really have for you guys. I could have done a lot more B-roll of the outside because most of the buildings actually have signs saying they don't want you to record in them. Pictures would have been cool too, but I just really wasn't thinking about it because I walked into these buildings and I was just enamored with all the figures and stuff. You don't really get to buy figures here in America because they're pretty expensive for even just one figure, but a lot of these places were just selling figures for like 1,000 yen, 2,000 yen, which the rough translation of that at best possible conversion would be like $6. Like 1,000 yen would be like $6, and then obviously 2,000, $12. And it's like, man, for one figure here, it's almost like 15 bucks, and it's like kind of mid, but like I look at some of these figures that I got now, and I'm like, man, these were not that expensive, you know? But sadly, all I have for you guys is like screenshots and stuff, and I don't even have like a buying recap for day 3 because we didn't really buy much on day 3. Day 3 was just a more sightseeing day. Like I mentioned, the other 2 of my friends went to watch the sumo tournament, so this was more of just me and my other friend sort of sightseeing. We knew we were going to come back to Akihabara. Little did I know I would come back to Akihabara many more times, so it really wasn't any kind of rush to make any purchases.
Poultry.
Frickin' AI, bro. Anyways, our next stop in day 4 took us to Shibuya. What the hell is happening in Shibuya?
Just get a whole view of people crossing. And then
Get him, you two, get him. Get him. That is Fuwawa. And that's Moko. That's Moko. No, that's Moko. They're sisters, and they're VTubers.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
This was literally the first day I found anything Hololive related, so I just started geeking. That's Mokoko and Fuwa. That's Fuwa Moko right there. If you don't know them, they're Hololive VTubers. They're freaking awesome. And that was a sign that other Hololive stuff was close. Next, we headed to Shibuya Parko, which on its 6th floor houses the Shibuya Pokemon Center and a bunch of other stores like a Shonen Jump store. So that has like JJK, One Piece, blah, blah, blah. Capcom store, Godzilla store, Sega store, JoJo store. It was a pretty cool 6th floor, if I do say so.
Good. Yeah. A lot to do in Shibuya. Bunch of stuff here.
And to wrap up the day in Shibuya, we had Henry's Burgers. It was pretty good. I did give my friends a little bit of a hard time because I was like, burgers in Japan? Are you kidding me? But I do admit it was good. All right, so on our way to Shibuya Parko, which is the shopping mall that has the Pokemon Center, we actually stumbled upon a building that was just full of gacha machines. Didn't record in there because, again, it's cramped. I didn't want people to think I was being creepy. But I pulled on 3 different Hololive machines. This one having the Fubuki and the Okayu. I got Fubuki and Okayu from it. It was super sick. Fubuki was my first pull. She's my amongst my top 2 favorite VTubers to watch. So that was a really sick pull. I pulled on this penlight gacha thing next because literally almost everybody in here I would have been happy with. And I actually got super lucky on this one too, because I got Momosuzu Nene, which is also another one of my favorites in Hololive. I obviously was aiming for Fubuki again, but I'll take Nene because honestly, out of the entire catalog of those penlights you just saw, I would say she was amongst the top 3 that I wanted, so that was sick. Next up, made a pull on this little like box charm thing, which if you shake it, the character inside moves. And obviously, again, aiming for Fubuki, but got Polka, who is a gen mate of Nene, and I like that entire gen. They call that Hololive Gen 5 Nepolabo, and not gonna complain because that's also pretty good luck. Next up, I hit the Frieren gacha because I wanted all of them, but ideally at first I was aiming for Fern and Frieren, and lo and behold, first pull hits Fern. Next I get Aizen, and next I get Hyther. I actually hit up a lot of these machines multiple times throughout Japan, just throughout Tokyo. I saw these machines like basically everywhere, and it was awesome. My gacha luck during this trip was actually nuts. Picked up this Totodile plushie from the Pokemon Center. Totodile is my all-time favorite water starter. I like all the water starters, but he's my true GOAT because I have a lot of fond memories playing Pokemon Gold and using Feraligatr, so it just, had to do it. Nostalgia. And I know I said earlier in the video that I didn't buy anything from Akihabara on day 3, but I just had to pick these up instantly because one of them is Bocchi the Rock. Yamada Ryo on the right here is as a character from Bocchi the Rock, and obviously on the left is Steins Gate. The 3 main characters at the Radio Kaikon, Kurisu, Mayuri, and Okabe. This is the first time I saw anything Bocchi or anything Steins Gate related, so I just impulse bought immediately because it's still pretty rare, like you see mostly Demon Slayer and JJK, One Piece, Naruto, the popular stuff, but to see the animes that I really, really enjoyed, I pretty much impulse bought almost immediately. And then to round things out, I saw this Okami Mio, who's another Hololive affiliated VTuber, and I saw this little figure, and I was like, it's pretty cheap. I picked it up. So another day came upon us, and this was the day of our Mount Fuji trip, which I was really excited for because, as you could probably tell, I just like taking videos and pictures of nature, so this was right up my alley.
Clouds. Now, Eric, yesterday is the clone day. So you know that's the clothing, right? So we are so lucky, right? We are so lucky today. Of the bus. Sometimes when I see you, I will take a photo with your family, and when we turn back, I will take the video, make a video. This. back is the Mount Fuji.
So this Mount Fuji tour was a 5-part stop. This was the first one. The second one would take us to a Lawson. The third one was actually lunch, which I forgot to take a picture of again. And then we went to the fourth one, which was actually a spring.
See, the water is so
So this part was really cool. They let you get water from the mountain spring if you just had a bottle on you. Otherwise, you could have just bought a bottle for like 200 yen, which is basically like $1.50. But then we finally made it to our final stop of the Mount Fuji day tour, which is a shrine. I don't know exactly what town it's located in, but there is a shrine with a nice view. This is probably the point of the trip that cost me the most damage to my knee.
So there's the one. Everybody over there, send the video, the photo.
Yeah, I'm not resting. I'm here for photos.
This somehow turned into a duo thing again. Two of us just like rushed all the way up there, and the other two, me and my other friend here, we took it easy. My knees were killing me, my feet were killing me. This had already been a lot of walking up to this point, so yeah. I didn't actually take video of this part, but we were in that town that you just saw, and this is actually an iconic like photo spot. It has all the lights, and then the road literally leads to Mount Fuji. My angle here wasn't so great, but as you can see, this is like a pretty pop-in photo spot for people to take a bunch of pictures at.
Oh, that's a city. The hustle and bustle, as they say. Some might say. Cemetery.
But then finally, we made it to the top.
Maybe try with the front.
Olha, mas saiu muito boa.
But yeah, then we proceeded to leave Mount Fuji. We only were able to stay in each area about like 90 minutes on average. So it was a little bit of a time crunch to get pictures and stuff, but that pretty much concluded the day. And the only picture I have to show you guys is a funny bacon tempura sushi from Kura. Kura is a conveyor belt sushi brand in Japan, but it's actually in America. I don't know what states it's in, but you can check if you have a Kura in your state. But they just have quirky sushi there at the Japanese Kuras, and it was too hilarious to not take a picture of because it literally is just a slice of bacon on top of some rice.
Starting the day 5, I think. Day 5, day 4, day 6. I don't even remember. I'm lost count now. Been here since Sunday. So technically it's Thursday now. So what is that? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, it's technically day 4, but it like, you know, the time difference makes things weird, so I don't really know. But this is one of the few clips where I'm actually going to not be doing post commentary. So take it. So I'm pretty sure I've recorded a few Lawsons or 7-Elevens before already, but they're basically convenience stores, and they had some spicy chicken. I also got myself those Hall Life cookies from the first day. And I'm gonna try out these chili taco flavored tortilla chips. It had English on it. I shouldn't have got it, because in my mind, it having English on it kind of means it's not gonna be really fully authentic, but I played it safe, reluctantly. Probably shouldn't have.
So this was the next Akihabara day. I stopped by Kotobukiya and Fandom Akiba, which is the only place I can find Vispo and Hall Live goods, like at least in abundance. And didn't record in here, sorry. But we then ended up at a food alley, and this day there's not too much to talk about because we spent most of our time after Akihabara at this food alley place. They had really cheap food here. It was super awesome. We just ate a bunch of different stuff here. This smells just like nacho cheese Doritos. I don't know why I got this. Like I said, not very exotic, you know? Well, let's try it. Well, it's hard for me to grab one. You know what? I'll take this potato chip and eat it. It's pretty much a nacho cheese Dorito. Pretty good though. I will say this, it's a little bit more zesty. And you know, not using that in like the slang way, it's actually pretty good. You know, nacho cheese Doritos could learn from this. Just saying, just saying. Time well spent in Akihabara. I picked up a lot of acrylics, picked up suisei, picked up fubuki, picked up tokoyami toa, picked up some ramuchi, picked up some kagasumire. Basically all of these people are VTubers. First couple are Hall Live affiliated, but the bottom 2 are Vispo affiliated. And it was just, you know, acrylics are expensive to get in America, but they're so cheap here. Like I mentioned, 1,000 is $6. Some of these are barely $10, maybe like 11, you know? If you try to get an acrylic here in America, it's almost like $30. It's crazy.
Oh, I recognize where we are.
It's next to the airport, right? I didn't realize.
What?
It's next to this airport.
That's right, it's Diversity Tokyo Part 2. And they had a freaking One Piece store. I was geeking.
I tried to tell them again. It's okay for me.
Made a quick pit stop to the Science Museum not too far away from Diver City, Tokyo. This globe thing being the highlight of this museum for me. And had dinner at Pepper Lunch to end the night. So at Diver City, Tokyo, they had a store called Roshinbang. It's basically secondhand, meaning like, you know, pre-owned figures and stuff. They also had a gacha place, so I picked up this Trafalgar Law, the Sasuke figure, because these are some of my two favorite characters in both One Piece and Naruto respectively. From Shibuya, from the previous day, or whenever that was, I got these Suisei pin, Oshimachi Suisei, Hololive affiliated VTuber, and then obviously the Frieren gacha returns. I finally got Frieren. I got another Hyter. I got Aura, I got Himel. Funny story, I actually did this like gacha like a million times, and I got like 4 Hyters in a row. I threw away the other ones. I shouldn't have done that. I regret it. So the day finally came where I went to the Nakayama racecourse to watch the American JCC. Spoiler, I didn't actually end up watching that, but this was just a cool experience. This is my first time at any horse race track, and I would like to do it again, definitely. So yeah, I would have liked to spend a little bit longer here, but I just got caught up with more of the like otaku stuff of Japan, like going to see like Akihabara, going to see Ikebukuro, which is where my friends were at. So like that was like playing in my mind. I think if I could have redone things, I would have liked to spend a little bit longer here and actually learn how to do the betting and all that kind of stuff. But it is what it is. I still enjoyed my time. I'd like to do it again, hopefully in the future. After spending some time at the Nakayama racecourse, I went to Ikebukuro to meet up with my friends, and they were at the biggest animate in the world. In fact, Guinness World Record, biggest anime-related store in the entire world, period. And what did they have there on the last day? An Uma Musume little pop-up section. The next stop was the Godzilla head, although I had no idea where the actual location of it was, and some of you gamers will recognize this very soon. But first we had pizza. I know it don't look like pizza, but it's like a pizza that's cut into segments, and honestly, it wasn't that great, I'm gonna be honest, but this is my friend's pizza. He had a whole lot of cheese and one large glizzy on it. But the Godzilla head was actually located in Kabukicho, but for you Yakuza players out there, like a Dragon players, it was located in Kamurocho, which really surprised me because I did not think we were going to make our way over here, but we were here for the Godzilla head, but it ended up being cool because Kamurocho or Kabukicho, it was an interesting experience. I did not record. I did not want to draw attention to myself here. It is just as shady as it is in the games, you know, especially compared to like the relative safety that you feel in other neighborhoods in Japan. Just being in Kabukicho definitely felt different. Like we walked a little bit past the gates. I'm going to show you the exact spot that this happened in the Yakuza game, but my friend got instantly approached to go just to a freaking cabaret club, I think, or like a booby bar or something. I have no idea. Just instantly approached. So like that's how I knew from that point on. It was like just the interpretation of the game version of Kabukicho is not too far off. So in the morning, I didn't actually record this because it was just kind of crunch time because I was trying to make it to the race course on time. But I actually stopped by Akihabara very quickly to make purchases, of course, off stuff that I saw on the previous visits. So this is my third time visiting. I picked up this Kaga Sumire wall scroll, the Kaga Sumire figure. She's one of my top 2 favorite VTubers, her and Fubuki. So I had to pick it up. She's a more FPS focused VTuber, so that's another reason why I like her. Picked up the Air Groove figure. You all know, my Umusume viewers know, that's the first goat. First ever. Picked up this sick Cinderella Grey Ogre cat figure. Sadly though, I did get scammed on this. I paid 5,000 yen. I saw it at other places for like 2,500. Literally in Akihabara. It's actually crazy how competitive the pricing is, and they're like right next to each other damn near, so it's like insane. Picked up the Makise Kurisu figure. This is hard to find because honestly Steins Gate is becoming less and less popular because it's just an older show, but the cultural impact is obviously still there because they're still selling Steins Gate stuff. It's just becoming more and more rare, even in Japan. So imagine that though. If it's rare in Japan, it's almost non-existent here in America. So picked up a few Vispo pins. These are 2 Vispo VTubers. Obviously, you recognize Sumire there. And then I got this Frieren figure from my friend. She knows who she is. I'm just avoiding saying names for privacy's sake, but she won it from a claw game. She's actually goated on these claw games. I don't know how she does it, but I really, really appreciate it. Thank you again. You know who you are. And that was pretty much the purchases for this day. Honestly, this is the most B-roll you've ever seen me record because this was one morning where the train was just not packed. And that's because we were actually heading our way to Tokyo Disney. It was all right. The problem with Tokyo Disney is it's more marketed towards kids, and families, obviously. So Disney Sea would have been better for our group because we're more of the youthful, don't have families type crowd. So, you know.
Tried to go to Disney Sea, and they were like, "Hey, wrong fucking
How
park."
do you fix it?
I had to go, like, we such a side, like, canceled everything. Like, luckily I was able to order some. And then we went there.
One real quick thing I want to mention about Tokyo Disney, they love Minnie. So in this photo, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. There's like a Minnie thing, a mini theme thing in there, and it's like both sides have like a photo opportunity, and all of this, it was just a line of Japanese girls just wanting to take a picture with this mini statue thing. She's easily the most popular character in Tokyo Disney, like by far.
Everyone here to take a picture.
I didn't record Star Tours. Sorry, guys. Had a nice meal at this restaurant, though, at Tokyo Disney. This was my first time having anything tempura, actually, on the entire trip, and it was fire. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to say it. America just doesn't do tempura as good, which is not a shocker to anybody. I didn't just speak something no one knew. Everybody knows that. It was just like that good, though, that I had to mention it. Believe it or not, this is one of my favorite meals of the entire trip. Straight up. Came from freaking Disneyland.
We're part of the parade.
We gotta get out of here. I do not want to be part of the parade. The parade was entirely Minnie themed. I told you I wasn't lying. So after a bit of a underwhelming Disney, we went back to Shibuya at night, and it's just cool seeing all the signs, and you got the crossing at night. It's awesome. Inspired by my friend winning that Furin figure in the claw game, I had to try it myself. This next day took us to Akihabara again. Well, took me. I forgot if we all went on this one. I went there so many times, but saw the claw, had to at least try it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I went too far. Oh my god. Shit. Bad play, bad play. It makes me really, really sad to say this. But I got her, baby. I just didn't record it because I ran out of coins and I got stressed out and I like got to the coin machine really fast and ran right back to it because I didn't want someone to take it, and I just was like not in the recording mode. And yeah, so trip to Akihabara successful again. Won the Furin Crane game, got 2 Fubuki figures. I was looking for like a real real figure of Fubuki, but ultimately this Good Smile one matches the Mio one that I got earlier, so it worked. And then this little TV thing is awesome because it just sits on the desk and it's awesome. And I just like that it doesn't take up a lot of space. Picked up another Bespo acrylic of Benny. She's another Bespo VTuber. And a little bit of Uma Musume acrylics, Meijiro Ma Queen and Tamamo Cross. So as the days started to become singular digits, I started to packing. And this is not actually the full amount that I packed. I packed a lot more than this. This was the screenshot I took like probably Tuesday or Wednesday of the second week. We left on Saturday of the last week. So this is around Tuesday or Wednesday. I forget exactly when, but this actually has a photo of some stuff that I did not screenshot just because I forgot to. But there's actually a Fern figure. I don't know if you could tell under all that bubble wrap, but there is a Fern figure there from Furin. There's this cool little DK barrel. It's actually a ceramic barrel, and it was really cool. I got this from my brother, and then he also wanted an amiibo, a Diddy Kong amiibo, so I picked that up from the Nintendo store as well. I made another trip to the Nintendo store, which I did not record because that was just like a solo thing. And again, as the days became, as we reached to the later days, I just stopped recording as much. Packed up my acrylics nice and tidy, bubble wrapped them, bought bubble wrap from Daiso, and luckily they fit really well in my little luggage pockets. So I literally don't remember what happened this day. All I have of it is literally pictures. So that's it. For breakfast, this was our first meal of the day for breakfast. I had this awesome beef curry It was so good, man. It was so good. Like, it was my first time having the famous Japanese, beef curry or any type of Japanese curry, and it was just really, really good. I wish I tried to look for more of these places, especially near the end, but it is what it is. I actually have a photo of the food this time, so your lips are watering right now. All I know is somehow ended up in Akihabara again. Not somehow, I love that place. Bought Lico Rico acrylics, also another anime I really like. Some Bocchi the Rock acrylics, which I really love these. They sit on my desk right now as we speak. The Sitting Fern one, they had a free win version, and I wish I got both of them because this one's awesome. It just sits on my desk and it could sit anywhere. It could sit on top of my monitor. It's awesome. I really wish I got the matching Frieren one, but save that for next time. Got this sick Fuji Kuseki figure as well, Umusume baby, and 2 Steins Gate shirts. Oh my god. Hell yeah. And a little Digimon for my friend. Hopefully said friend is not watching this, because then he's gonna know. But yeah. And so began the final days. This day would take us to the Tokyo Skytree for some sick views, because everybody knows sick views is just super photogenic and it's awesome to look at. This really gave me a sense of how dense Tokyo really is. Like, it's so hard to imagine that it's just like, just all these buildings. Like, I know cities are like this, but it's just different when you see it from above. And yeah, it just blows my mind every time. After the Skytree, me and my friend decided to make a nighttime trip to Akihabara yet again. Sorry, I don't have any footage of that, but I did manage to snag a Shirakami Fubuki pop-up parade figure. These are touted as like some of the best quality figures that you can get, and they make a bunch of different pop-up parades of a bunch of different series, but I was really lucky to find this. We found this at like another secondhand store. It was the only one on the shelf. I was basically coming to Akihabara multiple times looking for a Fubuki figure, so to find this was awesome, and it was definitely the highlight of that night. Alright. It only took me 2 tries, watch this. Wait. That's actually better. We got the last one, didn't record it. I'm recording this time. So yeah, me and my friends somehow ended up playing claw games on our last day. This was the official last day of the last night. And we did make another stop to Akihabara again. Did not record it, but I'll have I told you guys, I love that place. Akihabara, I want to go back. I want to go back even now, making this post commentary. Don't worry about that last one. I'm worried now. Why was that other one so easy?
The box plays always work.
Oh, you can go on the side on this one. I hate that. I hate that. Actually, I really hate that. Yeah, I really
I was
hated
trying to
that.
grab from that side.
I really hated that.
Come on.
I just like that so much, actually. 880, you're gonna have to top up again before you get home. Oh wow. Oh wow. It has no grip. That's what you don't need to understand. It has no grip.
Okay,
There's no grip.
there we go.
So it's loose. It's loose. Yeah, see? Oh. Oh, I don't like. Do I like it? Oh.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You want to finish it? Or do I finish it? So Buddy here doesn't believe in me. After he did a nice setup. I'm about to alley-oop this like Kobe and Shaq. Like Kobe and Shaq, baby. You're not gonna like this, but trust me.
You made it work.
I made it worse. I made it way worse.
I got way worse.
Is it worth it? Is it worth it still? You're going for the lip?
Hopefully that's enough leeway. Okay, that's a lot better.
You know what? Honestly, I'm doing my play. It's my way or the highway. Yes, center. Yes, center. Yes, center.
Oh, it's so close.
It is. My turn again.
Oh my. No, you did this last.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
I really did not like that, actually. It was horrible. Why would you do that? Get out of here.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
All my hard work.
I'm not. Go for it.
I actually don't even know what I want to do here.
That looks. I don't know what you're doing, but it looks good. Centered it? You centered it.
It's gonna lift it high enough that. Oh, this is horrible.
It wasn't centered enough. It wasn't centered enough. It wasn't centered enough. Oh, from the back? I like that. Do I like that? Let's see. From all the way back there. Look at that. What a bastard. What a bastard, isn't it? He's going again. What is the... Where are you aiming? Where are you aiming? Can I get some commentary?
The back.
The back, he says. That's pretty back. You should look how it looks right here. It's not. I don't think it's what you think it is. Was it? Oh.
Yeah, it was actually.
Wait. Go all the way to the back. No.
I just need to keep it.
We are for sure approaching gambling levels. It's gonna hit the bar. No, it's not. I was wrong. Did he win?
It's so close.
It's so close. You can't give up now. Can't believe this guy died so early. Spoilers. Is he gonna hit the bar? Did he barely juke the bar? Yeah, that's a win. That's a win in my book. Then you gotta center it. Then you gotta center it. I like that, center it. Listen to me, you gotta center it.
Holy shit, dude, I ran through 2K so fast.
You hit the bar again. I don't love that. I don't love it.
It's so close. Okay. Okay.
I'll let you finish it. My phone crashed. Oh, did he get it? Centered it?
Actually, it's in the craziest alley-oop I've ever seen in my life.
Wait, I see what you're saying. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, just drag.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I hit it from the backside though.
No, why are
From
you
the front?
doing? Yeah. Not too much. Not too much. That was a little too much.
I think it hits on the box. Oh, dude.
That's better. That's better, in my opinion. That's better. What's better, being able to move the crane or this?
I think moving the crane is better.
Oh, wait. I like that. Holy shit. I feel like if you just push it down, it'll go down.
Alright, let's try one push down method.
But like to make it push down, you really have to like not center.
Like let one of the things push down?
Yeah, but it's like gotta be really off-centered because it's loose when it comes down. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh wow, it's super loose. What?
Oh my. Dude, I'm so close.
Oh, he's getting weird.
Oh wait.
Can I do it?
Actually, yeah. Like right in the middle. Yeah.
You want me to pick it up in the middle?
Like as close to this bar as you can. Dang it.
Okay, because this doesn't go to the right. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
I feel like if you just lift it up as high as you can. Yeah, that was good. I think it's shocked.
Huh?
I think it's shocked.
It's shocked? Leave it. We should have done it. I should have done this on the main street, but. Before we left Akihabara, there's only one of these fried sandwich shops in Tokyo, at least as far as I know, called Sando Lab. And it had this really delicious double soft-boiled egg stuffed with beef curry fried sandwich. Oh my god. I wish we found out about it sooner because I wanted to eat more of these. I only had one. So we were making our way to Shibuya after all the Akihabara crane game and all that stuff, but I took a picture of these stairs specifically because this is a turning point moment in Steins Gate takes place at these exact stairs, and it's just it's an iconic photo to me. It looks all random to probably everybody else, but to me this spot meant a lot. But yeah, here were the last few photos of Shibuya at night, and you know, looking back at this, being here at the editor, man, I like I said, one of my biggest goals is I want to be back here maybe even within the year or at the very least next year. I'm going to make that happen. And here's the final purchase recap of the video. I pretty much only had space for like acrylics and pins, and I had a bright idea for when I get home to do like buy like a cork board and just put a bunch of my pins on it, so they wouldn't go to waste. They would be on display still, and they are on display still here currently at my house. I bought more Vispo stuff. This time a Komori Met, another Vispo member, VTuber that I really like. Ramuchi pins, Benny pins, some Hololive pins as well, Freerin pins. I just, like I said, the pin wall. Once the pin wall idea came into my head, I kind of went a little pin crazy. But the highlight actually here is this Freerin book. I really, really wish I purchased the full set because the book is only 600 yen, guys. You try to get this book in America, it is $9, not including the tax and possibly the shipping, so possibly $10 to $11. 600 yen is about $4. Let that linger in your mind for a little bit. Also, I helped my friend pack because he had a lot of figures. He actually had more than me. This is his pile, by the way. Well, guys, here's the end. And, a little bit of an anticlimactic ending is what I'm assuming this video is gonna kind of be, because I didn't really record in the later half because I just wanted to just enjoy and absorb Japan like I've mentioned before. So, that's business. Yeah. I appreciate you guys watching the vlog. I hope I turned it into a good vlog. You know me, I'm not a vlogger. I don't this is not my thing. It's not my style. It's not my motion. But yeah, as you can see, it's 7. That's 7 p.m. Technically, for the 24-hour clock people, that's 19:08. And I'm gonna be having my last dinner here. It's gonna be ramen. I'm excited. And then, well, I think this vlog still has more to go. I don't know why I made it sound like it was gonna end here, but technically, still have the airport again, and then the return. Listen, before you guys get mad at me for not having a proper picture of it, I was just so hungry that night, and this ramen was only about 1,200 yen, which is about $7. So worth it, man. Oh, take me back. All packed up. Pretty much all done. It is 11:46. See you guys in the morning. And it's official. Woke up for the last time. Took the last shower. Brushed my teeth for the last time. Used the soap for the last time. Used the cool faucet for the last time. Used that soap for the last time. Took my last dump. Well, actually, I wasn't able to, so I might have to take my last dump later. But it's all done. It's all done. We're officially ready to go. Made me kind of sad. Let's go. Walk this hallway for the last time. Push the elevator button for the last time. Have my last meal. Okay, it was a buffet and I forgot to take a picture of the stuff, so I only took a picture of fries. Taking the last dump in Japan. You can tell because I'm zooming on the bidet. This is also the last time I used the bidet too. I literally just flushed the toilet. I'll be really real, I'm not a bidet guy. I just scrunch up the toilet paper, reach over to the faucet, and yeah. Also, I don't know if I ever talked about this, but these Pepsis in Japan are like $1. Literally, if I go to like a Japanese supermarket to get these in America, they're like $4. That's the tariffs. Is it? I don't actually know, but that's the import markup for sure. I'm just saying, these are awesome. Sad part is, I bought like 3 of them and you can't take them on the plane. I forgot that you can't take liquids. So that kind of sucks, but well, that's business. Also, that ice cream ain't coming with me. Sorry, Haagen-Dazs. And that's that, folks. Left the room almost exactly how I left it, or how I found it.
I am leaving a little bit of trash. And those Pepsis that I mentioned, but that's business. I'm carrying so much stuff on me in terms of my backpack and stuff. I can't do the, you know what? I will do it. I will do it because you know what? Why did I bring me along if I wasn't gonna do it? I'll see you guys in a bit.
I found one last Akihabara store at the airport. You don't know how bad I wanted to buy something. The last Bakari sweat I would ever drink. For now. For now.
And so it ends, and so it ends, and so it ends.
And yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps things up. I'm just going to show you guys a little montage of all the stuff I purchased while I was there. And I can't wait to go back. I am itching, still itching. Obviously, I'm fresh off of it, so maybe maybe I'll simmer down afterwards. But basically, it's probably one of my new goals now to just, I gotta get back there. I gotta get back there. Again, like I said, ideally if I get back there within the year, but at worst case scenario, at least sometime next year, because it was awesome. I highly recommend going to Japan, guys. I mean, I'm definitely biased. I've always wanted to go, but it was life-changing, you know? I don't want to be one of those people where it's like, oh, he travels for the first time and all of a sudden it's life-changing, but it's kind of true. It can happen to some people, and it happened to me. Going on this trip helped me get more motivated, helped me with like burnout relating to the YouTube channel, you know, helped me like see things from a different perspective for sure. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this very, very long vlog. If you did, you know, please be sure to actually like it and maybe consider subscribing. But peace out. Have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you guys in the streams.